What's up, guys? It's me, Trim, back with another live stream, and this time it is live streaming on YouTube. So, yeah, let's do this. Alright, let's put out a link. Oh, come on. I clicked the wrong button. Alright, let's put the live stream on Twitter and Facebook to begin with. I'm sorry I go a little bit quiet. I'm trying to focus in what to write. There we go. And now we're gonna post this to Facebook. And last, Instagram. Yeah, that will do. And then let's go back to alright. I just completed the challenge for these shoes, which is awesome. So let me check out the shoes. For the first time in a while. Or, yeah. Oh man. KDs. Nice. They look awesome. Alright. What other stuff do I have here? A lot of Brooklyn Nets. Stuff I have got. I'm sorry for just rambling on. Have you guys seen the oh come on, the documentary of Chicago Bulls and Michael Jordan's last run for the title? That was awesome. There's 10 episodes, and yeah, if you are a basketball fan in general, this is something you need to check out. So yeah. Sweatpants. I wish I could get those in black. Okay. Fear of God. That will do. Take off the cap or hat, as you Americans would say. When it comes to my game face, in my opinion, it looks way better in that it has used to. Anyway, what am I thinking about? Well, that is a good question. Yeah, there we go. So, the last game there we go. I believe that will be a better one. I normally don't use moving shots as much. Can I request? No. I really hope I'll be able to after this game, because I really want off this team. Let's go with a classic jersey.
Do you want to win $250? Do you want to see your shoe in NBA 2K20? Of course you do. Well, here's how you can do it. It's our Shoe Creator Challenge, and it's going on right now.
Oh my god.
Head to the NBA 2K20 Shoe Creator and design your ideal pair of kicks. We'll be choosing finalists in 4 categories. Like them bright? Go for the best use of color. Buck the norm and try for most.
Are you joking me?
Rep your team with most likely to be worn by an NBA player. Or
like those are terrible.
Submit a photo or video of your design over social using the hashtags 2KKicks and contest. Be sure to show the shoe both close up and on your My Player with your gamer tag. Deadline for submissions is May 7th. 4
May
finalists in
7th.
each category will be chosen and put up for a community vote. That's right, the 2K community will decide which shoes
Well,
take the
should I do
category
it?
title and 250,000 VC.
Not yet.
But only one design will make it into the game, and each category winner will have a chance at that grand prize. Then the community will vote again to decide which shoe design they want to see in NBA 2K20. We know you have great style. Now show us. Good luck.
Well, if you know
What's
me,
going on,
I am
2K TV
a
fans?
big
It's Scott O'Gallagher here. We're back.
military
Your favorite
fan,
segment,
you can
winning
say,
tips.
so I
In order to
probably
be a winner,
would
we
go
gotta
with
set the foundation for you
some kind
defensively,
of
so let's keep it locked right here.
camouflage colors.
When playing 5-on-5 basketball,
But, yeah.
part of being a smart player is recognizing which set the offense is in. There's 5 out with 5 perimeter players along the 3-point line. There's 4 out with 4 offensive players around the 3-point line and 1 big inside.
Oh,
Or there's 3 out, 2 in, which is 3 perimeter players along the 3-point line and 2 post guys inside. When you see 5 perimeter players along the 3-point line, typically what you're going to see is a lot of pass and cut movement, along with high screen and roll action. Due to this type of spacing, you are susceptible defensively to give up layups or corner threes.
yeah.
Typically, when you see a
3
4-out, 1-in
and 2.
offense, you're going to see high screen roll action
That
with
will
1 good
leave
post player and
open
4
for a
perimeter
3-pointer
shooters.
a lot.
3-out, 2-in. This is your old traditional 2-post offense. This is an offense that likes to slow the game down, muddy it up by throwing it inside. Now let's talk on the ball. As regarding the basketball, the most important thing we gotta do is identify it and keep it one direction. So as the ball's coming up, we gotta pick the ball up at half court or just past half court. One of the things I like to talk to college players about is the house. Imagine a roof of the house that we've built in the half court. As soon as we establish our
That
point
is
at
a
the top of the house,
triangle
we wanna
offense,
force it one direction
I think.
along the roof. We want to
would
keep
be
the ball
called.
going baseline. As regarding the ball in the half court, we want to make sure that we treat the sideline as our 6th defender and the baseline as our 7th defender. So essentially, we're forcing the ball to the sides to box the dribbler in.
Well,
Let's
the
talk
way
about a rule that's
he
discussed
was
in all
running,
levels of basketball, and that's the
it
concept of
kinda
no
looked
middle. When we
like-
keep the ball going baseline, we limit passing and shooting angles. Once that ball goes middle, help collapses, passing angles open, and now open shot opportunities are there for days. Whether you're playing My Career or you're in real life, in order to be a great defender, not only do you got to be solid on ball, but you got to be a great off-ball defender. Let's first start off with our positioning off ball. The
I
most
am
important thing we gotta know
decent
is, are we
in
one
off-ball
pass or 2 passes
defending,
away?
I guess.
Now, as we take a look at this example here, the ball is up top. A pass to the wings is 1 pass away. A pass to the corner, that's 2 passes away. If it's 1 pass away, we got to be tightened up to our man and our man ball line. But if you're 2 passes away, you can sag off, be in position to help on a drive, and still make it back to your defender if there's a skip pass. You've heard me say it in the past. Now we got to talk about our man ball line. We need to draw a straight line from the ball handler all the way to our defensive assignment. Oh, look at the kid still has it, butt down, chest
Are you
up.
surprised?
This hand should see the ball. This hand should see my assignment. Why is this important? So you can help and close out to your man. But if you're a big
Yeah, you
man,
have
or you're a
3
defender on that weak
seconds on
side
that.
low post where your offensive player is in that short corner,
3-second
area, depending on
rule
how
or
well he shoots
something.
it, you gotta be 2-9. What is 2-9?
Yeah,
Draw a line
like
straight down the middle of the basket. 2-9 is right in the middle of the key between your man and the ball. You got to be right there, and you can only be there for 2.9 seconds before you get that defensive 3-second violation.
Yeah,
Remember,
but the
that if there's 2 players
offensive
on the weak
3
side that
is what is kinda bugging me a bit, because yeah, it gets kinda confusing at times.
Alright, partner. Let's keep it rolling, baby. You know what time it is.
Cheers. In case you're wondering what I'm drinking, this is This is a Rockstar X Durance energy drink with blueberry, pomegranate acai energy drink. It has only per 100 milliliters. It has only 21 calories. Yeah. So I've been basically, you can say I've been cutting a lot of calories off in order to lose weight. Or, well, carbs. I do need carbs in order to lose weight or burn fat, according to a lot of well, those who make training programs, and I don't know what they call, but anyway, don't let me ramble on about that, because I haven't done been doing that much training, you can say. Commentary. Okay.
At small form,
DeAndre Hunter.
at the 11th position.
I'm sorry for burping. It's the call siren, or what? I don't know what you call it in English. Well, it's the fizzy thing.
And then comes the busy
Che the Ninja! Lloyd Pierce. Darius Garland.
It's that time of the and David Aldridge is, well, great attitude. His work inside, a big part of it, DA. Thanks. And here's a look at some numbers for Young.
And it's striking how much his three-point shooting
Awesome.
has improved this month. His long-range
Awesome
percentage is
that I
coming
can guard
up,
him,
and It's going to
because
give them a lift
he,
as a team. You can
I
never have
believe
enough
he
reliable
is
threats from beyond
someone
look,
I
Atlanta's
can
opening
guard
Hunter at the three with
pretty
Collins at the
easily
four.
without,
Shea is out there with Trae Young. And it's Capella in at the five.
well,
And for Cleveland,
according to
Ashton Love
the
on the forward.
skills that I
Garland
am
is out
on
there with Exum.
right
and
now.
it's Drummond in at the center position. And tonight a matchup of inexperienced teams, young ball clubs. Brent, talk about some of the challenges that come with coaching a team so young.
I think the idea for most of the coaches is they see it in the eyes of the players. They want everything now. They want it so fast, and they're not quite sure about the steps to get to the end game. That's the most important thing for coaches, to talk about the small steps throughout any given season that the coach can put in front of them. And some of those challenges, you find out also which of the guys are willing to accept the team challenge as opposed to the individual one.
But challenging nonetheless in every way.
Oh yeah, and for 8 months of it, Kevin.
Yeah.
So get ready for massive parenting for the year for this coaching staff.
And so it's the Hawks putting on the board first. Here's Exum.
Whoop!
Shea grabs the miss. Here's Atlanta now. Here's
Oh!
Young. Uses the glass on the layup.
You know, you can tell he knows the game. Che, with great feel, finds the open man.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Oh no! I wish I would get the block. Oh my god!
Yeah, a little bit surprising he hasn't connected on it.
Bang bang!
3 shots yet, but he's going to keep shooting.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and
now here's Love.
Unstoppable.
Here's Garland. Gets it to go from 18 feet away.
And the lid's off. They're 1 for 4 to begin this one, but that shot might just get them going.
For 3.
No!
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Now, here's Garland. He's covered closely.
Oh yeah, baby!
Trying to find Capella.
Woo!
And the layup falls.
Those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
Now, here's Garland. An 11-point game for him in the win against Memphis.
Yeah, but all around offensively, the performance was great. He knew when he had it going, but he also knew he could get out of it. So his passing right up there on the level with his scoring in that one.
Oh no.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play.
Oh, what a pass, and then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. From the
arc. Shit. Oh yes, I did it. Woo!
6 points for Jay.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Oh yes. If there's teams that I enjoy to play with,
I mean, he is putting time in the gym to show you what he's capable of out here on this floor, and he makes it look easy.
Here's Che, following the score by Cleveland. Yep, that
hey,
one goes.
boy.
Che's got 8 points.
If there's a selection of teams that I enjoy to play against, it's Knicks
Austin, the pass to Exum.
This team, Cavs.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Love. And is just by Exum. And Brent for Trae Young. Remarkable how his game has grown.
It's going to be interesting over the next 3 to 5 years. What kind of
yes,
Trae Young
you did
can
it.
add to
You
his game. We
did
know
what
he's
they
a prolific shooter. He's got deep range. He's a good playmaker, but how good does he want to be? We're going to find out how complete he can be.
Here's Exum following the basket by Trae Young. And here's Exum. He had 16 points in the win against Memphis. And it's Osman missing. Atlanta leading by 10. Young inside. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And Cleveland gets called for the foul.
The mentality of Trae Young, shoot first, shoot often, keeps defenders very active. In this case, too active.
And Brent, many consider Trae Young the first product of the Steph Curry generation. He grew up in the age of the three-point shot.
I think that's pretty fair. He said he recorded all of Steph Curry's games. He studied them and tried to see where Steph was gaining some advantage, and that balance of his shooting and his playmaking, then moving without the ball. You can see all of those sort of attributes that are coming out of Trae Young.
Hey, baby!
Displaying intensity right the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
If you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play,
but wouldn't that be an assist
Dante
on
Exum
me?
checked in for Garland. Halfway through the season here, Brent, how do coaching staffs shape things keep things fresh over the long 82-game season?
I think coaches who are really smart, Kevin, can be a bit programmable where they're looking ahead at the schedule.
No!
Lots of games here in which
Stupid
we might
Come
try
on.
to change some of our defensive schemes, maybe over this 10-game stretch or 5-game stretch. or
to keep things fresh, or to
now my takeover
do it on the
went
mental
a
side.
bit
As much as we
down.
talk about guys getting rested and sitting out games for maintenance issues and load management and those kind of things, the tweaks that you can make on the floor in terms of a couple of new sets on offense or defensively, let's make this challenge for the next few months, will grow the foundation of what coaching staffs are capable of doing with that team as they go on.
Now here's Nance, following the miss by Che. Sexton, it's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Really?
Toughness there shown by Colin Sexton, no stranger to having to outmuscle the defense from time to time.
Che with it, now defended by Exum. Good. 10 points for Che.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Okay.
And stolen by Che. And here we go. Fast break with Che.
Well, that basket started with the steal from Che.
The Cavaliers trail by 14. Exum with it. A floater, and it's good on the way. Exum's got 5.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Aye, herregud.
Collins passes to Che. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta.
There we go.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
And a bit of a battle here
Jump
for the ball.
ball.
The official
What?
signals a jump ball here. So it's the Cavaliers.
Shit.
Nance dishes to Sexton. Knocks it loose. And it's going to be out of bounds. The
Come
Cavaliers
on.
will retain
Why
possession.
didn't I move?
There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Exum.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
Oh, yes!
Here's Hunter. Hunter with the jam.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients.
Aye.
One would be playing smart, the other one playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Here's Sexton. From deep. And the last second attempt does not go in for it. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Yeah!
A unique upbringing for Clint Capella. Spent years in a welfare orphanage in Switzerland. He said he never imagined he'd come this far.
Really?
Even as a kid, I wasn't even dreaming about that far. I always said that it's even past my dreams. I mean, now I'm just in the moment, trying to work hard, as hard as I can, and just enjoy the present.
Shit.
Enjoy the present.
Oh my god. Oh my god, no. I just received a message from a mom telling that two of my family's dogs has to be put down. One has cancer and the other one has back injury. And today is probably the last day that I will get to say goodbye to them. So that really bums me out right now. Oh my god. Man. Oh shit. I live alone, so they are at my parents' place. Well, something I really want to do to remember my dog is to get a tattoo of I don't know, something to remember my dog. Yeah. So in case you're wondering, these are my family dogs. 2 huskies. This was taken when they was, well, full of life, but now it doesn't look that way. Man, such a bummer. Well, I gonna try to finish the game and I gonna get off so I can go to my family and yeah, I don't know. I'm kinda upset right now. What do you mean, are they get more? Anyway, I just wanna finish the game right now.
An inspiring story, Greg. It gives you perspective on why you should be grateful for everything you have.
Kevin, without a doubt, Capella's upbringing helped shape him, and the hard work he continues to put in is really admirable.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And for the Hawks, this has been the game they've wanted to have.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
And so in the game for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Shea is out there with Young, and it's Capella in at the 5. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Shea in the last game against the Nets put on a show. He had 35 points, and his passing was just incredible. He piled up an impressive number of assists. The stat line was filled, and the whole league is talking about it. We'll see what he does for an encore tonight, Kevin.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
And going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
And speeding up the offense, something the Hawks began last season.
It was interesting for the Hawks kind of zigging while everybody's zagging as they made it a priority to get to the offensive glass, along with tons more field goal attempts in their offense, and that's been giving some defenses fits.
Cleveland's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Exum deciding where to go with it. Lock at 6. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Young outside. It's tipped. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Drummond's checked in for Thompson. Kevin Love comes in for Larry Nance. Jetty Osman, he's checked in for Porter. And it's Garland in for Dante Exum. Connects from 3-point range.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 range in that first.
And the foul called on Shea. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes
they do have other dogs,
but
yeah, it would not be.
They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game.
Same because
teams have nights like this when the shots that usually drop just won't go down. That's when you have to rely on your defense, and that's the only way to stay in the game.
And they double up Jay.
Yeah.
Capella, and they like Capella.
Good eyes.
Defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead
I'm
seems
closing
to be
in
growing.
on a double.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. Brent, for your money, who's the most complete player in the NBA right now?
Over the course of the past 2 years, nobody has impressed me more with his complete game than Kevin Durant. What he has done defensively has just been tremendous. And I know you have guys like Giannis, you have guys like Harden, you have guys like LeBron James, who are incredible players.
And Kawhi, what he did last year. Yeah.
But Kevin Durant, to me, still is one of the most impressive complete players that we have in the game.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by Atlanta.
Shea, right side. The shot's
There we go, double.
And it's 13 points for Trae Young.
That's how we roll.
They're going to have a nice little run here.
The Cavaliers have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. There's Garland. Rebounded by Capella. And the Hawks with possession. This run now up to 13-2. Here's Collins. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Here's Osman after the made shot from John Collins. Back to Drummond. Just 5 to shoot. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Shoots over Capella, and it's Drummond missing.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's
come on.
Pass to Jay. And
idiot! You.
It drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot.
Sexton seeing the floor, knowing where to run that time. Good pace.
And the he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And what?
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
For Atlanta, they have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
Well, I don't know. Since there's really nothing to do job-wise nowadays because of what's going on in the world, then maybe, but in order to make anything possible, I need more subscribers. I am almost at, I'm not sure, I'm almost at either 500 or 600. I'm not, there's been a while since I checked my subscriber count, so yeah. But basically I would need probably minimum 10,000 subscribers in to be able to earn any kind of money from YouTube, I believe.
Free throw.
You can say I'm already
Rare to see
a
four-year
YouTube
college
partner,
player
but
out on an NBA floor, but I think it helped
yeah.
Shea develop on the floor and off.
The open look here for Sexton.
That was a little bit too open.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked
there
out
we
for
go.
them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Really didn't think I would
He
get
wanted
that.
everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. And we felt it. Even over here, we felt it. And so here's Cleveland after the basket by Atlanta.
No, why did you touch him?
Come
on, you should have blocked it.
What's the coaching hire by the Cavaliers that caught most off guard? John Beilein had led the Michigan Wolverines for 12 seasons, their all-time leader in coaching wins.
Well, there was also talk the year prior about John Beilein joining the Detroit Pistons organization, so finally making the jump to the NBA, where it's a much different challenge. It's going to be very interesting to see how it is that Coach Beilein implements a lot of his offensive schemes that were so successful.
I hope I make both.
All of that earned right there. It's become Jay's mantra since he's gotten into the NBA.
For Atlanta, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
Oh, I hate missing free
The free throw
throws.
percentage is right at 74.
And the Cavaliers.
Oh, baby!
Walking point guard Darius Garland with the 5th overall pick. The second-year.
Really?
Sexton already on the roster. Greg, how do you see the fit between these two players?
Well, I mean, both are 6'2". The questions will come at the defensive end of the floor. Offensively, both show great class
that
as shooters, very scoring
chance of his.
reminiscent.
No, why?
For the Blazers, which could be a roadmap for the Cavs.
Now Jay, after Colin Sexton's three-pointer that didn't go. Second chance shot, and Young
bang bang
on the assist by Jay. Jay's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. And for the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off a good outing against Memphis. Now, here's Garland, defended by Young. Sexton. Collins grabs the miss.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Count the basket. 27 points for Jay.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Now, Garland. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game.
They've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's not just about stopping the offense in the scouting report. It's about knowing where to be when those shots are going to be missed. And they're doing a nice job on the rebounding.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
Wow, plus 32. I'm doing alright.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Well, you look at Shea in this game, he has been everywhere.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double.
No!
He has it halfway through the game.
Yeah, guys like him love to stuff the stat sheet. He's doing it here.
Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland is out there with Exum, and it's Drummond in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Collins has got the ball here for Atlanta. Jacks up a 3. Shea, no good. Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Garland
Why?
with the bucket.
Come on.
Garland's got his second basket of the game.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think
There
he's
we go.
comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that
Why
helps
am
get the
I
rhythm going.
running into...
Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Passes it to Drummond. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Capella, and it's Drummond missing.
So far, Kevin, the third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
Why did I do that? Come
Now Cleveland
on.
moving it up. Here's Garland, and it's Garland slamming it down.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Fuck.
Well, how about that? Kevin Love getting up and making a statement block there. Things are going south right now. This is
Can
not the
someone
type of shot
block?
that his teammates expect
Come
from him.
on.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
And it's
There we
Hunter with
go.
the jam.
Now
I love the unselfishness, and you know
Wow.
coaches do as well.
Well, not just
The
coach, but you
endorsement
can see it
thing
in the teammates, the
was
way that they look at
12
him, they
assists
appreciate it
and
when he shares the ball
25
like that.
points.
And the Cavaliers call time here. Replay angles are interesting, Brent. Instant feedback on social media. Talk about the increased pressure now on referees to get every call right.
Well, so many times, Kevin, on nights where you're working games, you sit there for a minute and a minute and a half.
In super slow motion looking at the play.
And still sometimes hard to get it right.
Very
Come on.
What I think the league should think about doing with the competition committee is every team in the league should have 3 and 4 cameras that are mounted so that every time they play at any given arena, they have access to the same angles.
For every game.
Every game. Where are most of the times these calls being missed? Where are these calls getting wrong? And how is it that we can implement some technology to help us not only get it right more often, which is the most important thing, but also fair and balanced vision for the referees to have an opportunity to do so.
What an excellent idea. Ice ball movement here by Atlanta. Young passes to Shea. That's an assist from Young.
Yes.
Young's got 5 assists tonight.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Garland with the bucket.
It's disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Shea drives in. Good D by Thompson.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Here's Young. Finished off the break. Young's
Finish
got
off the
17
break.
now.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Come on.
Are we sure that's the same player, guys? He looks completely different. What confidence he's playing with, and look how engaged he is on both ends.
And they double up Jay. Down low. And Jay throws it down.
Man, as a player, you gotta relish and soak up and sponge nights like this. Shea clicking tonight.
The Cavaliers have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Exum dishes to Thompson. Thompson is double. Back to Exum. Over Young. And Exum gets it to go on the assist by Thompson. 9 points for Dante Exum.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Now the pass to Hunter. To the middle.
And baby! And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity. And when Kyle Korver played for Atlanta, he set a league record with at least 1 3-pointer in 127 consecutive games.
And to think that you just wouldn't have one of those nights where nothing was going in. 127 is pretty impressive. Record was broken eventually by Steph Curry in 2016. But for Atlanta, that 127 is still a team record. And you wonder if one...
I believe I have more than 4,000 hours. Because I made this account since 2011, I think. Before that, I have a channel where
there's the dish to
come
Capella.
on, man.
And they double up Jay. The kick out.
Oh man!
Back to Jay from outside the arc.
Great.
And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
Great.
1:57 left in the third quarter. Garland the pass to Nance. Out left to the wing. The kick out to Porter. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Porter's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Sexton working the ball to a teammate. That's what you want to see from him.
Pass to Hunter. Here's Capella. Jay, right side. And they double up Jay.
No!
And stolen by Sexton. Finish off the break. And that's now 17 points for Darius Garland.
Come on.
Sexton bullying a bit there in that possession.
Pass to Young. A 3-ball.
And bang!
Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guy at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And Thompson kicks to Garland. Here's Sexton. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Oh, that
the touch from the field here in the second half. It was a struggle in that first.
Jay outside.
Of course I missed that. Man.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Sexton slams it in.
Really? Sexton as a guard making that look so pretty.
Young outside.
Why?
Jay outside. An absolute.
There we go. Finally 40.
Jay's got 41.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance.
And of course, I screwed that up by doing that.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way, no roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Sexton with it. From deep 3-point range, and he was able to
it's
put
only
up
the
time,
third
doesn't
quarter.
fall. It's been all about Jay for the Atlanta Hawks. He ends up.
I thought that I was.
And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And so in the game for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Shea is out there with Young, and it's Capella in at center. Windler's shot is off.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Now, Jay's showing a little bit of a mean streak right now to his game. Thinking dunk, getting dunk.
Now here is Dellavedova. He's tightly guarded. Fires the 3. And no good. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Shea passes to Collins. Young inside. Misses from short range. Here's Windler. That shot no good. Great D that time from Shea.
Nice shit.
The Cavaliers pull it in.
Why did I do
Drummond's
that?
got 6 rebounds in the game. From past the arc, drills it from outside. Windler's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
And they double up Jay. He kicks it to Capella. In the corner, it's Hunter.
Damn it.
Corner's off the mark. The
Well, now
Cavaliers
I'm
have gone 1 of
screwed
4
up.
since the end of the third quarter.
Chance of.
Bobbed up there for Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
And when he gets himself into the right position, Drummond so powerful in terms of finishing at the rim. The only way to prevent that alley-oop is to keep him from getting to the launching pad in the first place.
And Shea with the basket on the assist by Collins. Shea's got 18 points just in the second half. And so it's Dellavedova. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. It's off to Boston for him after this game. It's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. The drive by Shea.
Shea head down, nose down, wanting to get in there, not afraid to dribble in and earn some foul shots. Think about the Cavs and the 2 MVP awards that were won for that franchise. Of course, that was LeBron James in back-to-back seasons, both in 2009 and 2010.
50.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Osman kicks to Sexton. And it's off from 3-point range. And then in 2013 with Miami, LeBron Brent finished 1 ballot shot, burning all the MVP votes.
We wouldn't see a unanimous MVP winner until
There
Steph
we
Curry
go.
did it in 2016. But just as impressive, if not more so, LeBron James with a total of 4 MVP trophies over a 5-year span.
Exum passes to Drummond. And that comes off the assist by Exum. Exum's got 4 assists in the game.
A tall and powerful big, Drummond has a natural ability to finish inside.
And again, another assist.
Finally.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been 1 step ahead of the defense all game long. And here we go. Shea heading to the hoop. He got it again. Sensational.
Got it again.
Gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Always feels good to get the steal, Kevin, but to add the whipped cream and cherry on top is to score, and Shea having dessert now.
Sexton the pass to Drummond. Love trying to break loose. And it's Drummond missing.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shoot.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Shit.
Yep, it counts. Osman's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, any possession that ends in a shot from that range after good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
Young outside. Kicks it out to Che.
Really?
The Cavaliers have gotten just under. 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, 4 of 9. Sexton, the pass to Love. Brett, a lot of teams will be paying that luxury tax, and that is a tough thing for a lot of owners to swallow. Is this the best method to deter teams from going over the cap, outspending smaller markets?
You're hitting the nail on the head, Kevin, because there are some teams, as much as you said it's tough for some teams to swallow, there are other teams that never see that pill.
Right.
And they're willing to go as far as they need to go in order to put a championship team on the floor. It seems to be working, but the question you have for me, was it a deterrent right now? I don't know if it's as significant as it needs to be. We know the repeater tax certainly hurts some teams, but there are still teams that are willing to spend, Kevin. Yeah, that's really tough on small market teams who want to avoid that at all costs.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Here's Drummond. Back to Sexton. 4 on the clock. Drains it from beyond the arc. Sexton's got 19 points.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Hawks.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jay.
Why did I give him the passing tonight? You know, guys can get into a rhythm that way too.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Sexton
I wonder
finds Love.
if I could make...
Passes it to Drummond. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Atlanta calls timeout. They're in front by 33. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
And a surprising timeout here with the game in the bag.
Sometimes you want to have these teachable moments on the floor and not in the next day's film session, so coach electing to do that here.
And now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Shea.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotion get out.
Damn it!
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to kind of win. They did.
Thank you for joining us. For Brett Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.
Subscribe to my channel if you wanna see more of my videos. Yeah, thanks for the condolences. Or, wow. Yeah. Well, bye.
Hey man, this is Kenny, man. I thought your coach did a great job on the offensive end to get you open. Getting you into